All right, gentlemen, welcome back. So this is an oldie but a goodie. Tommy Lauren says men are trash. Time to cancel men. I know this video is like 2 years old, but this channel didn't exist 2 years ago. But hey, sometimes the classics never go out of style. So let's hear my little bit of commentary on this blonde-headed bimbo Barbie. Let's check it out. If it would play.
Here. So normally I do final thoughts and I do Instagram lives and I do rants about politics. There's plenty to talk about in politics right now. Do it every day. It's a great time. But something as of recently has been on my mind, and I consider myself a teacher, a helper, someone who could possibly inspire people to be better. So with that being said, this is a PSA for all the men out there.
Oh, okay. Listen, men. Let's listen up. I'm sure she has something very valuable to say because she's a teacher. Let's check it out.
And all the boys who think they're men.
Oh, there we go. Shaming language. 53 seconds into the video, or at least on my counter. I think I started like 20 seconds into it because she just sat there like an idiot, just looking into the camera going, But boys that think they're men. Oh, the shaming language.
But they're actually boys. This is going to be the summer of canceling boys.
Yeah, good luck with that. How did that work out for you with your hot girl summer?
Now, from my own personal experiences and the experiences of all of my friends, which range in age from 24 to 36.
Past the wall, hurtled over that wall, catapulted, javelin pulled over that wall. So you have friends that are 36. I mean, and you're going to compare them to 24. That's a big difference that men are going to treat women. So I don't know. Maybe she's unaware of that.
We've all got issues. Now, I will also
Duh.
say this. All of my friends are attractive. All of my friends are successful.
Oh, of course they are, because you don't have any slutty friends. You don't have any promiscuous babes. No. All your friends are high class, just like you, right?
All of my friends have something going on. Almost every single one of them have an issue with men. And you have to start looking at that and thinking, if an age range of that many people, including myself, living really all over the country and being blonde, brunette, short hair, long hair, tan, super white, super pale. These women range in every body type and everything.
All of that is completely irrelevant. Blonde, brunette, redhead, cares? The question is, are you a sweet girl? Are you nice? Are you cooperative? Are you submissive? Are you some loudmouth? I don't need no man. I get the bag, beach. Because then all that height weight ratio that goes right out the door. Attitude is everything.
They're all successful. They're all intelligent. They're all good people.
Oh, of course they are. They're all angels and volunteer and charity and Mother Teresa's. Where's this group of angels been at?
But if all of these women, including myself, are having issues, then I have to think it might not be us. It might be you. It might be men. It might be men. Now, I've often talked about the pussification of America and how men are no longer men.
Okay, fair point. Fair point, because guys said, man, if you ever look up a video of like high school in the 90s, those kids and those teenagers, 16, 17, 18-year-olds in the 90s, they look like grown ass adults. I mean, you got like 5 o'clock shadows. And now you look at high school, it looks like 12-year-olds. Oh, I'm graduating high school. How old are you? 17? It's like, you look like you're 11. Get the F out of here. So fair point to her. Fair point.
I talk to my mom about this a lot, and she says, well, maybe it's just the guys in Texas. Maybe it's just the guys in Los Angeles. Maybe it's just the guys. It is not just the guys in Los Angeles, Nashville,
That wasn't me. That was her side. I don't know if she knows how to work the camera or not.
Dallas, and they're not any better in the Midwest. They, quite frankly, I think they're trash all over this country. And the age range of about 20 to, I think, about 55, maybe even 60. A lot of men are trash. A lot of men don't know how to treat women. A lot of men don't know how to really, quite frankly, pull their heads out of the sand and pay attention.
Well, maybe if you gave nice guys a chance and stopped rewarding the bad boys with low effort dating to access to your bedroom, then you would see I mean, listen, a guy is going to treat you as poorly as you allow yourself to be treated. If you go, well, I can change him because I'm the exception to the rule. No, you're not. You are, to him, you are not the one. You're just another one. So don't complain about this low effort dating when you reward low effort dating. Duh.
So I am going to help you. And these are some of the things that I've experienced, and these are some of the things my friends have experienced. I'm just gonna lay a few things out. They haven't all happened to me. Some of them have just happened to my friends. A lot of them have happened to me. So the first thing, and I've made notes, by the way.
Oh, well,
I've
thank
made
God.
notes. This is how invested I am in this, because I've been thinking about this for about 2 weeks solid now. First question for men. If
All
you
right.
like a girl, if you're even somewhat interested in a girl, you need to ask yourself this question. Are you single? No, I don't mean are you kind of single, seeing 5 people, dating somebody, still kind of in a relationship, kind of broken up, kind of on again, off again, kind of married, kind of divorced. Are you actually single? That means single. You have nobody. You have no complications. You have no attachments. You are actually single. That is the first question.
Yes, I know exactly what single means. And you could say the same thing for you. I mean, sometimes you ladies monkey branch to a higher, better option. So, I mean, fair, this to me, this goes both ways. If you're going to talk to someone, make sure you're unattached. Or, if you're seeing someone else, let your new partner know, hey, you're not going to be, I'm not looking for anything special. I'm just looking for some casual fun. You're going to be one in a rotation of many. Take it or leave it. Honesty up front. Men and women, just honesty up front.
Believe it or not, that needs to be asked. And ladies, you should be asking it because in 2020, it's not a given anymore that a guy that's actively pursuing you is actually single. So that's the first thing. The second thing that I think is very important that men don't seem to understand. There are very few women out there, and I'm speaking from personal experience as well as from all of my friends and all the women, quite frankly, that I talk to. There is not a woman out there that wants to be your pen pal. She doesn't want to get your texts, your good morning texts, your good night texts, your random through the day texts, if they don't follow up with a plan to actually, here's the kicker, in person, hang out. Now, I know what you're saying. Oh, it's COVID. People can't.
Well, I'll say this, some guys just do it out of boredom. It's like, hey, it's a slow Tuesday. I'm off work today. Nothing on Netflix that's really worth looking at. Let me text her. I mean, some guys will do this just to pass the time before it's like, oh, let me hit her up because my movie starts in an hour and a half. Well, okay, I'll give her an hour and 20 minutes worth of my texting time. I don't know. Like, hey, some guys do it just out of boredom. Sometimes it is what it is.
Hang out in person.
Now, those guys, I will say this though, those guys need to get some more hobbies. You should have more hobbies and more goals and more interests in your day than you have time to accomplish them. Because that will always keep you busy, always keep you productive, hungry for the next step of success. Just my thing. Even if something small is like building models or learning to become more proficient at firearms, or like this idiot you're listening to right now, me and my little YouTube thing. I did this. I had honestly I had no idea if anyone would listen to me because as of right now, I mean maybe if I get like 10,000 subscribers, I'll do a face reveal. I mean I'm nothing special to look at, but I never knew if I could get like 10 people to listen to me. I'm just some idiot with a microphone and an internet connection, but I would rather try and fail than never try and always wonder what could have been. So, hey, just have hobbies and interests up the wazoo that you don't feel the need to get validation from other people. Just my opinion.
This has not been a 4-month problem. This has been a 5-year problem that I've experienced with men and my friends have experienced with
That's your
men.
fault.
Women do not want a pen pal. We don't
Yes, man. No, they do not.
want a texting pal. We quite frankly don't care if you text us all day or if you don't text us at all. If you're not going to make a
Oh, that's a bunch of bullshit. Yes, you absolutely care if a guy texts you all day or doesn't text you at all. I've dealt with some very clingy women. They go, it's 10 o'clock. Like, where you at? Like, I'm talking about 10 a.m. It's like, bitch, I'm sorry. I got breakfast and grocery shopping to do and maybe hit the gym before work. And like, I'm sorry. These things were in my life before you and they will be in my life after you.
a plan to actually see us in person, not interested. And if you do have a woman out there that just wants to be your pen pal, it's probably because she has a boyfriend or a husband or a wife.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were supposed to be single. Single, you know? No connections. Ooh, nice way to pause the video on. But I thought, this Lauren, didn't you just say you have to be single? Single, like a slice of cheese? No connections? No, come on now. Can't you follow your own rules? What's up with that?
Whatever. We don't want a pen pal. But that also leads me to my second point. This is gonna be backwards for you guys. Make plans. Make a plan.
I mean, granted, she just tap in the the paper pad, but I don't know why it is that women clap on every word as if it makes their point more poignant. Like, oh, well, I wasn't going to listen to you, but now you're clapping like a trained seal. Now I'll listen to you. Make a plan. Oh, but then it becomes, oh, he's so predictable. No spontaneity.
Do not assume that you can text somebody randomly in the middle of the day, what are you doing? Or text them at midnight or 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. or even just within hours of when you actually want to see them and think that they're going to be available.
Well, usually the fun girls are like that. Girls without commitments or baggage or children or nonsense. They're kind of just down for whatever. They come through in a pinch. Those girls are fun.
I personally, once I get home and I take my makeup off and I'm watching TV, I'm no longer interested. So if you didn't make a plan earlier in the day, or better yet, a day or 2 or 3 in advance, I'm not interested. I don't want to hang out anymore because that ship has sailed. Make a plan. I want to hang out with you at this time. It doesn't have to even be a date. I want to see you at this time. Are you free at this time?
Hey, how about gender equality? You ask me out. You make a plan to come see me.
Or when are you free? I will accommodate my schedule to see you. When are you free? I want to see you. I know it's not rocket science, but men of 2020, it seems like it's pretty difficult for you to figure out. And I'm not a feminist, so please don't take this as a feminist rant. I love men. I think men are great. I think men,
Except you said the majority of us are trash and are boys.
have failed themselves and they failed us. And I'm just trying to help you out because I think there are a lot of really great guys out there who need a little help. And I don't think that there are a lot of women that are stepping up and saying these things and not FaceTime me, I swear to God. Quite frankly, I don't think that there are a lot of women that aren't raging feminists that don't look like Lena Dunham. They're saying these things to you. So I'm going to go ahead and say them because they need to be said. I am really so sick of my friends having to deal with trash men. I am tired of dealing with trash men, so I'm going to help you out. Make plans. So let's go through these lists again because I know y'all love a list. Number 1, are you single? Number 2, make a plan. Nobody wants a pen pal. We want to actually see you. If not, don't text us because it's a waste of our time and we don't want to see it on our phones. Got it? All right. Next thing. Value. Okay? Value. Take
You should probably have said appreciate value. Maybe that would sound a little better.
that in. Just repeat it to yourself until it makes sense. Okay. If you want to date a girl that has nothing going on, then that's fine. But please do not mix in people like me and my friends who have something going on with your other girls that have nothing going on. And
Well, that's why we don't make plans with you, because you are too busy. And that's why we make plans last minute with the girls have nothing going on, because at the end of the day, tall, small, fat, skinny, ugly, beautiful, black, white, Latino, Asian, blonde, redhead, when you stick it in, it all feels the same.
And by nothing going on, I mean this. There is no job that is unimportant. There is no job that's not valuable or that's not worthy. It is. But if you want to mix in people like me and people like my friends who are go-getters, who work really hard, who make their own money, who are talented, skilled, ambitious, please don't mix us in with the Tatianas. We don't want to be there. If that's what you want, find them. Please, for the love of God, do not mix us in with them because we don't want to be there.
Maybe he mixed you in with them because that's how he sees you, as just one of them. To him, maybe you're not the one. You're just another one. You're just another not notch in the belt.
And quite frankly, we take it as an insult if we find out that you are also talking to 5 Tatianas who have nothing going on.
Yeah, except when you listen to modern women today, like on the whatever podcast, are like, oh, what's wrong with men that they aren't hooking up with other girls? Like, I don't want a man that other women don't want. So it's like, you can't win. It's like, you know what? I'm tapping out. I'm done with you, lady. Goodbye. Deal with your own problems. Build your own furniture. Change your own oil in your car. Tire blows out. Deal with it yourself. Men are done. Done. Goodbye.
People like me and my friends are going to be insulted by that. And there's almost really no coming back from it. So if you want that kind of a girl, the kind of girl who's just kind of happy going through the motions of life, not really super ambitious, hasn't really found herself yet, doesn't really have a whole lot going on other than she's pretty, please just go after them. And please do not mix us in. We don't want to be there. I promise you. So value. There's a lot of women out there that I know that are my good friends who have amazing jobs, who work really hard, but who can't seem to find a decent guy, even if they go up in age 5 to 10 to 15 years, because those guys all want to be with 21-year-olds who have nothing going on.
Yes, because they have less baggage, less emotional damage. They're not haggard. They haven't had, I don't know, miles of guys ran through them. I mean, fun, bubbly, cute, and energetic. What's not to want? What's not to like?
It's very unfortunate. I don't think it's going to be fulfilling, but I would say to the men out there,
Oh, I don't think it's going to be fulfilling. Oh, trust me, they're going to be filled up. But we're not looking for a long term commitment with a ditzy little 21-year-old. We're just there for we're there for a good time, not a long time.
kind of maybe find a woman that you can talk to, communicate with, might actually have her shit together, might actually be ambitious and have something going on or want to have something going on. I don't care what she does. She doesn't have to be on TV. She doesn't have to be a PhD. She doesn't have to be a television producer. She doesn't have to own her own company, but be ambitious and have something going on. Those women out there are going to be a lot more fulfilling to you. You're actually going to enjoy your time. And if you actually might want a sustainable and healthy and stable relationship, that's probably the kind of girl you're going to need to find. Not the Tatianas who just want to look cute and post Instagram stories. Now, I love a good Instagram story. Y'all know I do. I love a good boomerang. I love a good whatever. But if that's all you do, men, if that's all she does, probably Houston, we have a problem. I'm just going to let you in on a little tip. The next thing on my list is this: consistency. It really does not help me or my friends or any woman in general if you are really cool and you're really interested when you first start talking to them, and then give it 3, 4, 5 days and all of a sudden you're not consistent anymore. You don't make plans.
Okay, but then how many times have you ladies complained that we're too predictable? You want this roller coaster of emotions. How am I supposed to give you a roller coaster of emotions if I'm always there and always making plans and always supportive? I dip out. I got to ghost and then come back.
You don't really care. You kind of fade in and out. You're talking to 5 other Tatianas. Consistency is important. Now, if you want to be inconsistent and you want to ghost and you want to fall off the radar, that's fine. But I'm going to give you a pro tip. People like me and people like my friends, we aren't going to really give a shit after that. We don't really care. The F's have been given and we're kind of done. I'll tell you this from personal experience. Once I'm turned off, I am turned off and I don't care anymore. Because there at one point, I probably did care. At one point, my friends, they probably did care. They probably did like you because you expressed interest and maybe you were cool and maybe you were kind of fun to hang out with. But if you're not consistent and you fall off the radar, I give you maybe 1 to 2 chances to fix that, because I'm a very direct communicator. Women, this is important. I will communicate to you.
Sounds like you're a giant pain in the ass. That's what you sound like.
If your communication isn't great, I will let you know that. I will let you know that more effort is needed. But if you don't heed that warning and I have to warn you twice, I'm done at that point because I don't really care anymore. Now I'm done. Now I don't care. And I know my friends who are watching this are thinking and saying the same thing because we have these conversations on an almost daily basis. Once you turn us off, we don't care anymore. So let that be a warning to you. You're probably not going to circle back. They always come back. They always.
Oh, okay, Miss Golden JJ, Miss Power. Oh, they always come back. It's just like you just happen to be in the rotation. You happen to be Tuesday's girl. Tuesday's girl can't make it. I guess Wednesday gets double the attention.
Come back. But when you're ready to come back, I probably don't care anymore. So if you want to switch up, stay there. Pro tip. My
Oh no. Oh no, I'm so devastated. I can't deal with a narcissistic, entitled biatcha with her attitude and sense of entitlements. Oh, oh, I'm devastated. Oh, I have lost out on life. Oh, however will I go on? Oh, that's right. Another crop of 18-year-olds pop up tomorrow. Oh well.
last thing on my list is also very important. Don't be, excuse my language, don't be a bitch. Don't be a bitch. Don't be a bitch. If you have then failed and you lost a woman of value like myself or my friends, and then we don't really care anymore, don't be a bitch. Don't be butthurt. You did it to yourself. Okay?
Oh well, take your own advice. Don't get butthurt when we ghost you. Don't get all butthurt when we put in low effort dating. When you reward low effort, don't get butthurt when we don't make plans. I mean, come on, take a heavy swig, a nice dose of your own medicine. My goodness, did you really finish that list off with that?
Okay? And it's no longer my problem. Now it's become a personal problem of yours. So don't be a bitch. And by the way, if I'm no longer interested because your effort is shitty, that's not me being a bitch. That's not me being difficult. That's me having a standard in which I expect from people. I do have high standards and high expectations. My friends have high standards and high expectations.
Well, then I hope you and your friends enjoy cats and boxed wine.
Do you want to know why? We've worked for those. Okay? We work hard. We're successful. We take care of ourselves.
Okay, you work hard. You work successful. You described yourself as a man. None of that is attractive to a guy. Oh, my girl's hardworking. She's a business owner and works 17-hour days, and she's exhausted and no time for the bedroom. And then you got your cousins like, oh yeah, I got this little 20-year-old, as you would say, a thought Tiana, and your other cousin gonna look at you like, damn, I am jealous of your life. No headaches, no commitments, no nothing. I get to deal with this pain in the butt because she's a strong and independent, successful business owner. Good Lord. I mean, this is just nagging and nagging and nagging. And listen, like full on thing, like full disclosure. Like she is an attractive woman. I mean, granted, I think she's had plastic surgery and she has makeup on, but she is attractive, but attitude counts for a lot. And you need to give her you know, one good roll in the hay, but after that, goodbye.
We try to look cute. We have a desire to be something more each day. Okay? That's why we have the ability to be somewhat what you call difficult. It's not difficult. We just have a baseline standard. And if you can't meet that standard, that's okay. A lot of men cannot. But if you are one of those men out there, and
She wants that top 10%er. She wants that top 10%er because a lot of men can't. Oh my.
I have them all over my DMs. Sometimes I check them, and you guys are like, what would it take to be with someone like you? What would it take to be with your friends?
$300 for the hour. That's what it would take.
What are girls like you? What are they looking for? I laid them out for you very simply there.
Cash money.
In order to have a shot with a girl like me or girls like my friends, girls that are worth a damn, you don't really have to be Brad Pitt. You don't have to be famous. You don't even really have to make a lot of money or have a really fantastic job. You just have to be determined. You have to be in some way successful in that you want to attain some certain kind of success for yourself. You're driven. You have goals. You can handle a woman with standards. That's not going to turn you off. And you're going to put in the effort to be with somebody like myself or my friends. We deserve that. And we will not compromise our standards. I tell you this, it will be a cold day in hell when I chase a man. And I know that's the same thing for my friends as well. And if my friends are listening and they're thinking about chasing a man.
Oh, don't worry. When you hit 35, you will change. You will do an about face. You will do a 180 on all your rules. Trust me, when dusty eggs are in your future, dried up ovaries are in your future, and having any possibility of a marriage and family and children are in your rearview mirror in the past, oh, you will do a 180 so quick.
Please, for the love of God, do not. Because there is not one single man on planet Earth, okay, that is worth making any woman feel like she is not good enough.
Wow. Even Jesus isn't good enough for these ladies. They need ultra god. Good lord. Just yeah, they call it a standard. I call it delusion.
I don't care how hot a girl is, how smart, how successful, how rich. We have all dealt with men who treat us like we are not good enough. No, the problem is we are too enough and you can't handle it. So, those are my checklists. Again, I will go through them for you one more time in case you are just tuning in.
All right, that's enough of that baloney. But yeah, I mean, an attractive girl who's successful, who wants another man who's successful, who doesn't want low effort dating, who wants the world. Oh, shocking. I'm shocked. I know you can't see my face, but I'm just completely mind blown. I can't understand it. Just another basic another basic B talking about, talking trash about men. Men aren't good enough. Men don't try hard enough. But yet I'm sure she's had plenty of men who would have given her the world right after high school. But no, we weren't good enough. What's the saying? Like, if you want to give me the time in your prime, why should I take you in your decline? Or something like that. But as soon as those mid 30s come a knocking, she'll be loosening up her standards. Anyways, I know this is like a 2-year-old video, but I'd figure I'd give it a whirl. If there's something else you want to have me react to, like an article or another video, leave a link in the comment section down below. I'm actually quite active because I'm really still a small channel. I'm like a know nothing channel. So thank you for those giving your time and comments and likes and subscribes. I do appreciate that. I know maybe some YouTubers don't say it, but no, I really do appreciate you guys taking the time to listen to me, some no nitwit idiot, talk about the internet. But if you have something you want me to react to, drop a line in the comments. Otherwise, gentlemen, take care, take it easy, be safe, and protect your wallets from these harpies. Peace.